Well, Libya's had Muammar Gaddafi leading the country for almost 42 years, and there's been a push to see democratic change there. Although Libya is on Tunisia's borders, and the revolution in Tunisia really sort of came to its initial conclusion with the ouster of President Ben Ali, who took exile in Saudi Arabia, that really sparked the revolution that then took place in Egypt on the other side of Libya. So really it was these two events on both sides of Libya that then gave the confidence to the opposition. People want democracy, and people want the chance now to choose their own political leaders, to have political parties in some cases, to have a voice in their own futures. It went from being a sort of an unarmed civilian against government situation that we saw in Tunisia and Egypt into more of an armed rebel revolt against the government, which is where it is today. You have the rebels in Benghazi in the east, you have Gaddafi in his seat of power and with the support of a lot of the principal tribes in the country in Tripoli, and you have a siege around the town of Misrata where rebels are surrounded by government forces and are being shelled. It's reaching a stalemate of sorts, but behind the scenes there are political back-channel talks that are going on. The foreign minister has talked about the possibility of an interim solution, being an interim government that would last for 6 months before elections, but at the same time Britain, France and Italy are talking about sending advisors for the rebels, which potentially will stiffen the Libyan government's position and make it harder to potentially to reach any kind of a deal. Two potential futures. One is that there is a ceasefire, troops on the ground to monitor a ceasefire, an interim government and ultimately elections. There's been a lot of bloodletting so far. It's going to be hard to sort of walk away from this situation right now without further bloodshed. The other scenario is that both sides dig in deeper, refuse to negotiate, and there becomes a much wider spread civil war in the country.